Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Cancer for the month of December 2020 and the season of Sagittarius. Let's see what's in store for you, Cancer. We are coming into fire. We are in fire at the moment, the element of fire. So expect things to be moving quite quickly and expect a lot of energy to be around for you to use positive energy. We have Judgment. Karmic debt has been paid off, Cancer. So the karmic debt is like any debt. We owe it to people, situations that have happened. Paying it back can be painful, but once it's paid back, it's done. Can be excruciating at times, but it's done. That debt is paid. Where you are right now, Cancer, is Balance, Temperance, Sagittarius. There you go. So there we have it. Divine time. You're exactly where you're meant to be. The timing is right for whatever it is you want to start or to accomplish. Great card. What's influenced that to happen is, the feeling of you have felt that you've been held back. You have in fact been held back. Little bits and pieces, spot fires, putting them out, not being able to achieve that end result. This could be prominent this next 4 weeks, so just watch that and just don't push it, just wait wait until the next day or something. Just try to sort of wait for the right time, because it's definitely around you this month. Let's see what last season, which was the Scorpio season, so the last 4 weeks, gave you. Smooth sailing, going from rough to smooth. Things really ironing out in your mental state, in your mind. Things becoming a lot clearer, having crossed from a very rough crossing to a very smooth sailing sort of situation. But especially in your mind. So it's looking pretty good. Recent influences. People from the past, situations from the past, mainly with people propping up, and this has got a lot to do with the karmic debt. So it could have been quite difficult for you. There could have been people that were holding you back for one reason or another, or making you feel like you were held back. Yeah, and Scorpio often brings this up in the Scorpio season. We get a lot of sort of dealing with the past and people from the past, and old hurts and old scars and old wounds coming to the surface. But when we deal with them, they go away. And this still might be current too, Cancer, so just keep plodding forward with it, knowing that you're going to get through this next 4 weeks with the debt to be paid. Let's see what you'll be learning in the next 4 weeks. Yeah, a bit exhausted, so just watch other people, watch your energy levels too. There could be a lot happening. As I said, wands are very much fire, so things are moving very quickly and feeling like you've taken too much on. Especially for the Cancerians, they're very much feeling type of people, intuitive type of people. And this energy of the Ten of Wands is really quite fast and furious, so just watch burnout there. Spiritual burnout mainly, other people that just sort of burn you out because they're needy or they want too much or something like that. That kind of energy though, so watch that. Okay, let's see what comes about in the near future. So the first week of December. strong, independent female energy. Even for the males, just this very strong energy of completion, things going well, so it looks like it's going to work out well. Very much a grounded energy as well with the 9 of coins. Should be pleased with yourself. Have a look at what you have achieved this year, not at what you haven't. But it's a really nice card to get. So a very strong link to this one is what's happening that you're not realising. The Knight of Swords. So expect the unexpected. Especially male, this is like a young, immature male energy. So just sort of keep an eye out for that as well. He can really be a disruption. Whether it's a younger male child in your family or a younger guy or an older guy that still is quite immature and just sort of comes in, goes out, comes in, causes a commotion and leaves. Just watch for that, because that he could be the reason for the burnout and for the hold-ups. So just be really firm in knowing that things will work out as they're meant to. But if it's he you have the debt with, pay it off. Don't have too much expectation of him either, because he's just immature and he doesn't mean to be, but but he can derail things very quickly and then leave. Just saying. Let's see how others see you. Firmly established, the home and hearth card. Very much home, very much consolidated, things all going well for you, having done a good job. So once again, we can see that you're in a strong position, but the other influences probably might just rock that boat a bit for you. And maybe that's why they come in. Oh, well, she can, or he can just manage everything. He's really sorted, she's really sorted. That's how others see you. But yeah, you can be vulnerable too in this kind of fast-paced environment that we have in Sagittarius. Sorry. Okay. But Four of Wands is definitely a beautiful card. It's a gateway card to say, yes, you will and truly have arrived. You're doing really well. Just keep moving forward. What you're feeling positive about in December, Sagittarius time. Yeah, a bit unnerved, a bit sleepless. Some nights quite sleepless. Free-floating anxiety, so try not to attach yourself onto things mentally. Use your strong intuition and feelings to combat any kind of fear that might be just engineered out of nothing. That's the Nine of Swords. It can be quite difficult as well when you're worried about something, but what I'm looking, if you just look at the spread so far, really there's not much to worry about, rather than wait for the right time, and you'll know when that is. But don't go making mountains out of molehills in your mind. We'll put a clarifier on that anyway in a minute. Let us have a look at the outcome just before Christmas. Three of Wands. Strong foundations, expansion and growth. So you're really going to come up trumps at the end. So there's no need to go into anxiety or anxiousness, as I prefer to call it. It's about you doing really well. Something about this strong man from overseas, or he's not really around you at the moment, but he's sort of a person that that you trust, or that he thinks about you, and you've got sort of, it's almost like a telepathic strong relationship with, who encourages you in whatever. As you know, I only do general readings, and it's up to you to sort of equate it to your world. But this is really a great card for strong foundations and expansion and growth. Right, I'm just going to put a clarifier on the Five of Wands, the Hold Back card, and the Nine of Swords. So what's been holding you back underneath the surface of that is Two of Cups, so relationship, soulmate card. Now soulmates can give us some pretty rough lessons as well, so don't forget that. So you've got to do that. You've got to sort of acknowledge that as well. They're not the fairy tale that a lot of people seem to think they are. They teach us lessons. They're meant to be there for a reason. And they can exhaust us. And because of the old past life-ish connection with the Six of Cups, it can be an ongoing struggle. But you just have to be using your intuition to deal with it. But this person is very close to you in that soulmate level of things. So it's got to be sorted. Underneath the surface of the positive feelings, which was the free-floating anxiety, the sleepless card, we have the Ace of Coins. No need to worry about money. New beginnings are coming in. You're doing really well. You're grounded. You're sorted. What are you worried about? Ask yourself that whenever you find yourself tripping into your mind space. This is a beautiful card to have. Looks good. Few soulmate lessons to learn though, Cancer, but you'll be fine. Let's see your lesson. Your message. Compassion. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of its beauty. Compassion, as it rises up to meet the suffering and pain of all living things, releases that within yourself and others. It makes creating mutual happiness possible. Compassion. Interesting. Have a great 4 weeks, Cancer, and thanks for listening.